Hello AP Stats, welcome to Quideo 1. With this first Quideo, we are going to be analyzing the chemicals in clay that's used to make pottery at 3 different sites. So for our first question, for chemical Z, describe how the percents found in the pieces of pottery are similar and how they differ among the 3 sites. So there are many ways to look at these box plots for similarities and differences. I'm going to turn the graph sideways to get a better view of the chemical Z box plots and their shape. To compare them, I will use SOX, which stands for shape, outliers, center, and spread. The shape for all 3 is approximately normal, and as you can see, they all have no outliers. As far as the center and the median, that's also approximately the same. They're all at approximately 7% of total weight. The spread is where these box plots differ. The first site, the range is approximately 6% with an IQR of 4%. As we compare with site 2, this is obviously much smaller of a spread. The range with this is approximately 2% and the IQR is approximately 1%. As we look at site 3, we notice the similarity in the IQR with site 1 at 4%. However, the range for site 3 is much larger at approximately 8%. So while they have some similarities with the IQRs, this range at site 3 is ultimately the largest. Question B. Consider a piece of pottery known to have originated at one of the 3 sites, but the actual site is not known. Suppose an analysis of the clay reveals that the sum of the percents of the 3 chemicals, X, Y, and Z, is 20.5%. Based on the box plots, which site, 1, 2, or 3, is the most likely site where the piece of pottery originated? Justify your choice. So I said site 3 is most likely the site where the piece of pottery originated because I chose to add up the approximate median percents, which shows the most spread. So as you can see here, this has I added up approximately 7.5, 13, and 7 to get 27.5, which is obviously way larger than 20.5. So we can eliminate this site 1. Site 2, we added 3, 6, and 7% approximately, and we got 16%, which is way lower than 20.5%. So we can eliminate site 2. We still want to double check with site 3 though. So 6, 7.3, and approximately 7%, we added to 20.3%, which is just around 20.5%. So that's how we can conclude that site 3 is where the piece of pottery originated. Suppose only one chemical could be analyzed in the piece of pottery, which chemical X, Y, or Z would be the most useful in identifying the site where the piece of pottery originated. Justify your source. So chemical Y would be the most useful in identifying the site where the piece of pottery originated because it has the most variation among its box plots. So you can see here that this box plot has a median of 13% approximately, while this one has approximately 3, and this one approximately 7.3. So this is obviously way higher, resulting in this number, and this is way lower. This is right around the middle, which is how we got chemical Y to be the most useful because it has the most variation compared to these other chemicals that are kind of on the same plane. So this makes it really easy to tell where the pottery originated. That was Quideo 1. Thank you.